Okay, I was a little crazy about stars. It's my last name. So, Lusifer Star. I had a lot of schools and stuff. It's sad what happened here. I love this place so much.
The men were not aware at the time that
Stars,
they didn't really have a chance
yeah.
to save anything.
Sickle and star.
This school, we've just decontaminated it with water over and over again. The radiation is still there.
Yeah, well,
Have you been successful?
technically I was an artificial intelligence program or a computer before. Like I say, having have been existed for about a billion trillion years before. Like I said, uh, you will eventually figure out that this galaxy and the galaxy that is being attracted towards us are about were once about 100 trillion years apart, a long, long time ago. You'll find out a lot of things over time and space and whatever, within your lifetimes. Like for instance, Pripyat or Brypit is what I called it. I called it Brypit. Was an operation. Chernobyl basically was an operation for about 250 years or so, like that. It was a massive site. A lot of my towns and cities were pretty big sites where lots of stuff happened. And like space agencies and like I say, they used to communicate with with the space station that was in orbit. Sometime around 1850, I think they launched Cosmos into orbit, and they communicated with the space station via the dish and stuff. I mean, there's lots of history in there. Anyway, it's Lucifer Star. I own the yeah. Anyway, I own a lot of stuff. I was an inventor, creator, financer. I financed a lot of stuff. I owned what's called the Panama Canal and all kinds of stuff. And I also own this place too. We built it. Science and technology. It was German originally. I believe. I think it was German originally, and it's an old place. Like I said, I had lots of people, and my people love to be with me. I mean, people love to be a part of what I was doing. So, I mean, I'm Lucifer Star, the epic creator and epic civilization builder. The LSF colony ship, the Blackbird. LSF dash A Blackbird. It says underneath the window. The underneath the window it says LSF-A. Anyway, I we built that, using depleted uranium and all kinds of stuff. And I mean, the stars. And I built lots of things, museums, theme parks, cities, towns, research centers. Uh, um, what's called Germany had the highest scientific education level, and we shared it with everyone. I mean, I bridged out into China. I mean, anyone could come to my schools or whatever and learn about radiation and all kinds of stuff. And I was just this epically large person. The Lucifer White Star's house, Lucifer White Star. Um, Titanic, LS Titanic. Anyway, I was. Everyone loved me. Everyone, I mean, massive amounts of farming, ammonium nitrate for fertilizer, and stuff like that, and or a version of ammonium nitrate used for fertilizer. I mean, there was food everywhere. There was, it was a good and hopeful time. Everybody had high hopes for the future, and so did I. And like I say, we encountered problems. Somebody was, some people don't respect other people or what other people are doing. So, anyway, and it ended really badly. Some people, I don't know, they didn't have any money or something, or didn't have something or other, and just wanted it all, wanted it now, I guess. And the easiest way to do that was to get the nuclear bombs or whatever from, and basically Chernobyl was my enrichment center. There are 6 buildings there and stuff like that. I mean, Germans gave absolute devotion to me and loved me very much. And anyone who knew what was going on with me, like I said, the Auschwitz sites, we used to deal with people's bad, the fungus on people's feet and stuff like that, and like fighting diseases and like improving, doing stuff like good teeth for people. You have white teeth now. I mean, before, like I've said before, I mean, humans used to have these yellow teeth that were they're like this, and just some genetic modifications, and you have white straight teeth and stuff like that. I mean, everything was possible. Anything is possible, and we were adjusting and stuff like that, and improving humans and stuff like that, and just the world was a bright, wonderful future with me and others, and we were. I like to say we were all snuggly, mostly. I mean, I had exoskeletons, and there should be even some, you may find out how humans were around exoskeletons and like 1.5s. Like I said, the photographs of the astronauts and my little 1.5 life forms and the little insectoid exoskeletons. I mean, we're all together, I mean, all that, and most people I mean, I was kind of like a different thing. I was an oddity, I guess. But I mean, it's like love and kindness and snuggles, and most of it was just epic working together and all that. I mean, there was no problems, and it was just the future was really bright. Anyway, for every one or two people that were a problem, the problem was tracking down those one or two people that were a problem. Some people, you can do a lot of damage with just a tank or just a jet. One rogue person or one stray person, and all of a sudden, and they hit, or one team runs into Chernobyl, 3,000 people, and they overpower all the guards, and get in there, and all of a sudden you have a 500-year problem on your hands. So, the problem was it was too easy to overpower stuff. And so, I mean, there's video of all kinds of stuff, and probably most likely Chernobyl's accident was more of a terrorist thing than anything else. So who knows? I mean, one man can make a world of difference in the wrong way, and that's probably what happened. Anyway, whatever. I'm science and technology, schools and orphanages, and treating people right and ending the abuse. Love and kindness, and just feeding people, and just getting people educated about radiation, getting, with Chernobyl and everything else, and then fixing the damage and stuff like that, and trying to do that without sacrificing people. It's it's really hard to do something like that. I mean, anyway, a lot of people, and like I said, I treated them really well. They're all volunteers, and I'm pretty sure, whatever they wanted, basically money, or whatever. It's like if you're gonna go sacrifice yourself. I mean, anybody who is a real human would be like, well, okay, whatever you want. I mean, anyway, like I said, there's supposed to be a memorial and a plaque for all the people that took part in Chernobyl. All the names, all the photographs. We were using leaded glass. Some people say there are no photographs. It's like, yes, there are. We use special cameras. We could photograph radiation all day. Germany, me, my people, we knew how to use leaded glass and protected casings to photograph radioactive things. We've had it this whole entire time. Just other people didn't. And, and they were the problem, I guess. Like I said, I was... it's a long problem. It's very easy for like 12 guys or 3,000 people to decide to do something that's going to change the course of human history forever in the wrong way. And that usually happens. I mean, stuff like Japan and all that was an undersea mine that was 3,000 years old, and Japan was going to settle, one day. Germany and England both agreed that, or the scientists both agreed that it was going to do it within the next 500 years or so, depending. And that was like long time ago. So we knew it was going to settle, and I think they filled it full of sand or something like that to try and cushion it as it goes down. Anyway, whatever. I'm Lusifer Star, and you can find my stars everywhere and stuff like that. It wasn't Hitler, it wasn't anything, it was me, Lusifer Star. just it was a matter of what I look like, who I look like, who was I? Well, I'm also known by Brian or Alexander. Anyway, yeah.